Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to lead you through a restorative yoga practice for the hips. Restorative yoga is wonderful for bringing the body back to that state of healing. And with our hips, we store a lot of emotion. It's important to understand that muscles have memory, and the memories you store in your hips are related to feeling safe and secure. So if you've ever had any experiences in your life that have compromised that feeling, you may have had that tension of that experience release in your yoga practice. So tight hips can be the origin of problems all over your body, from your back all the way to your knees. So when we're sitting a lot of our day, when we're driving around in our car, so much of that tension can begin to build up. So hopefully through the help of this practice today, we can bring some ease into the hips and an ease into your emotional life as well. Begin by making a large loop with your yoga strap. Bring one end of the loop around your heel, bringing the fabric of your strap inside of the right leg. At the other end of the loop, bring your palms together and either draw your hands to heart center or straighten the arms overhead. Keep your left leg long on the mat, or you can also bend the knee if your lower back feels cranky. Bring your strap into the right hand, extending your leg over to the right. You can use a block or bolster underneath the right leg for more support. Left leg remains long on the earth, and drawing the left hip down as much as you can. Take your strap in the left hand, crossing the leg over to the left. Again, you can use a bolster or a block or whatever you need to place underneath your right leg for support. Working towards keeping the right shoulder anchored down, left leg long on the mat. Switching legs, bring one end of the loop around the left heel, making sure that the fabric of the strap is on the inside of the left leg. The other end of the loop, bring your palms together, either bending the elbows, bringing the hands to heart center, or extending the arms overhead. Right leg is long on the mat, upper body relaxed. Bring your strap into the left hand, extending your leg out to the left, using a bolster or block underneath the leg for support. Right leg remains long, and you can use your right hand on your right hip to anchor it down. Cross the leg over to the right, using a block or a bolster for support. Coming up to seated, take your legs into a straddle, draping a bolster over 2 blocks, or using the end of a bolster to rest your head on. You can play around with the wideness of your legs here if you'd like. Just allowing the upper body to soften, being mindful of the lower back. You don't want to overstretch the back. Fan pose is a relaxing forward bend that opens up your inner thighs and stretches the lower back. It helps quiet the organs and get any stagnant energy in the legs moving again. Use this pose to direct your focus inward after a long, busy, stressful day. Bring your awareness back to the breath and back to the body. Slowly begin to press yourself up to seated when you're ready. Setting up for pigeon pose with a bolster, bring your right knee behind your right wrist, walking your left leg back behind you, draping your upper body over a bolster propped up by a block. If this does not feel good on the knee or the hip, you can come into the supine variation by crossing your right ankle over the left knee, staying here or threading your right hand through that triangle, reaching around for in front of or behind the left knee and drawing the leg in towards the belly. In either variation, pigeon pose benefits you if you sit in a chair or drive in a car for long periods of time, like most of us do. You likely have tension in your hips, which can cause all sorts of problems with the piriformis muscle and sciatic nerve pushing against each other in this tight, densely packed area of the body. As mentioned before, the hips carry so much tension associated with our emotions, which makes them important areas to focus on in restorative yoga. Using a bolster and other supports help create a better sense of relaxation and release. Deepening the breath and bringing awareness to the body. When you're ready, you can slide your hands underneath your shoulders to come out of the pose. Take whatever movement you need, tabletop pose or downward facing dog, before transitioning over to the other side. When you're ready, bring your left knee behind your left wrist, extending your right leg long and draping your upper body over a bolster. Or you can move into the supine variation. Start to bring yourself up if you're ready to come out of the pose. Come to seated, bringing your left hip to the end of your bolster. Extend your right leg back behind you as you come on to the left hip. Frame the bolster with your hands. Inhale, find some length through the spine. Exhale, lie over the bolster. Closed twists such as this tend to provide a deeper pressure on the abdominal organs than open twists, since they compress the spaces within the body. This pose provides a little bit more of a stretch on the side of your lower leg, and while restorative poses should be relaxing, sometimes a little extra stretch can ultimately help your body relax more deeply. Everyone can do this pose to some degree, but it is especially good for runners and cyclists as it helps to open up the IT band. In your own time, bring awareness to where your body meets the earth, bringing the hands underneath the shoulders to press yourself up to seated. Come to seated once again, bringing your right hip up against the end of your bolster. Extend the left leg long behind you, rolling onto the right hip. Frame the bolster with your hands, inhaling to lengthen, exhale to fold over the bolster. Slowly and mindfully, take your time as you slide your hands underneath your shoulders to press yourself up to seated. Prop your bolster over 2 blocks for an incline. And grabbing a blanket, unfold the blanket so that you can roll it into a long tube. Bring the bottoms of the feet together, knees wide apart, wrapping your rolled up blanket over the ankles and tucking the ends underneath the thighs for support. Lie back over your bolster, palms open to the sky. Supta Baddha Konasana, supine cobbler's pose. This pose is beneficial for those who have digestion problems, as it stimulates the abdominal organs and aids digestion. It opens up tight hips and is also a beneficial pose for the back. This heart opener is great for opening up the front of the body as well, allowing the shoulders to wrap around the bolsters so the collarbones get wide. The hands relax, the jaw is soft, the breath is present. allowing the exhales to deepen. Begin to bring your awareness back into this space and back into the body. Gather the knees together and press yourself up to seated, setting up for our final relaxation pose, Shavasana. Set up 2 blocks hip-width distance apart, bringing the bolster over the 2 blocks. Take both legs to rest over the bolster and lie all the way onto the back. You can place a sandbag or a folded up blanket across the hips if that feels okay. Close your eyes and allow your body to begin to sink into the mat. Allow your palms to fall open at your sides and all your joints to become soft. Release the jaw, part the back teeth, place the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth, and allow even the eyes to relax and fall away from the eyelids. Quiet your thoughts and turn your focus to your breathing. Breathe deeply in through your nose and out through your nose. Feel your chest, rib cage, and belly expand with each inhale. Feel all tension and anxiety leave your body with each exhale. Begin scanning the body for any need for release. Starting at your toes, feel each one relax and allow your feet to release the weight of the day. Moving up to your legs, your knees are soft, your calves and thighs are holding no tension, relaxed and sinking into the support of your mat and bolster. Imagine your hips are loose and allow your belly to move freely with each breath. Your arms are soft and long. There is no tension in your palms. They are soft and free of any negative stress or energy. Return your focus to your breath, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Relax and renew. Begin to gently awaken your body. Wiggle your fingers and toes a bit, bringing energy back to your body. In your own time, you can stretch arms overhead, reaching from the tips of the fingers to the ends of the toes, taking your time as you make your way to one side, and gently pressing yourself up to seated. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.